Hello everyone, welcome to GC Consultancy Services online classes. So today we will discuss on very important topic, that is 17 sustainable development goals. Okay, so let's start the class. So welcome to our journey of hope, progress and unity. Today we embark on inspiring expedition that spans continents and bridges cultures, all in pursuit of a common vision, that is a sustainable and equitable for everyone. As we stand at the dawn of a new era, it is crucial to acknowledge the immense challenges we face, like poverty, hunger, inequality, climate change, and countless others. But amid these challenges, there is a beacon of hope that guides us towards a brighter future. The 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, also known as SDGs, adopted by all United Nations members states in 2015, the 17 SDGs form a blueprint for action, providing a roadmap to address the most pressing issues of our time. These goals are not merely distant aspiration. They are a call to action that demands collectively effort from government, business, community, and individuals like you. From eradicating poverty and hunger to ensuring quality education, gender equality, and clean and water access. The SDGs weaves together a tapestry of interconnected initiatives aimed at leaving no one behind. But the clock is ticking, the time to act is now. By aligning our effort with the SDGs, we can forge a world of compassion, resilience, and sustainable progress for current and future generation. In this video, we invite you to explore the 17 SDGs. So join us in this quest for a world of peace, prosperity, and abundance for all. Together, let's build a better world, a world that honors the planet, cherishes its people, and unlock the full potential of humanity. So now come to the main point, 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. So in September 2015, the General Assembly adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development that includes 17 Sustainable Development Goals, building on the principle of leaving no behind. The new agenda emphasizes a holistic approach to achieving sustainable development for all. The United Nations General Assembly in September 2015 during 17th session adopted the document titled Transforming Our World, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, consisting of 17 Sustainable Development Goals and associated 169 targets. The SDGs, also known as the Global Goals, are the blueprint for achieving a better and sustainable future for the planet, the people, while attaining prosperity, peace, and partnership. The SDGs came into the force with effect from 1st January 2016. The SDGs are a comprehensive list of global goals integrating social, economic, and environmental dimensions of development. Countries are primarily responsible for following up and reviewing the progress made in the implementing the goals and targets at the national level till 2030. So the United Nations Statistical Commission UNSC in March 2015 created the Interagency and Expert Group on 17 Development Goals Indicators, okay, composed of member states and including regional and international agencies as observers, with a task to develop and implement the global indicator framework for monitoring the goals and targets of 2030 agenda. Okay, the global indicator framework was developed by IAEG SDG. IAEG means Interagency and Expert Group Sustainable Development Goals, and agreed upon by United Nations Statistical Commission in March 2017, which was subsequently adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in July 2017. India, through MOSPI, means Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation represented Southern Asia in IAEG SDGs for the term 2021-2023. India was also the member of IAEG during 2015 to 2017 and 2017 to 2019 for 2 consecutive terms. Initially, a total of 244 indicators were identified in the Global Indicator Framework for monitoring the progress of global SDGs and associated targets, out of which some indicators were repeated under 2 or 3 different targets, making the distinct global indicator as 232. The Global Indicator Framework was comprehensively reviewed in 2020. The GIF is also being refined annually. At the present, the GIF includes 248 indicators with 231 unique indicators. So at the historic UN General Assembly Summit in September 2015, the 2030 Agenda for SDGs was adopted by the United Nations 193 member states. The 17 SDGs and their 169 targets are part of this agenda. The Sustainable Development Goals are bold, universal agreement to end poverty and all its dimensions and craft an equal, just and secure world for people, planet and prosperity. Here are the 17 SDGs. First is no poverty. Second is zero hunger. Third is good health, well-being. Fourth is quality education. Fifth is gender equality. And sixth is clean water and sanitation. Seventh is affordable and clean energy. Eighth is decent work and economic growth. Ninth, industry innovation and infrastructure. 10th, reduce inequalities. 11th, sustainable cities and communities. 12th is responsible consumption and production. 13 is climate action. 14 is life below water. 15 is life on land. 16 is peace, justice and strong institutions. And 17 is partnership for the goals. These are the 17 SDGs. Okay. So first, no poverty. So end poverty, promote equality, and ensure a life of dignity for all by 2030. Together, let's create a world without poverty where everyone can thrive and reach their full potential. And second is zero hunger. By 2030, we aim to eliminate hunger, malnutrition, and food insecurity worldwide. Together, let's ensure that every person has access to nutritious food and sustainable agriculture practices, creating a hunger free world where no one goes to bed hungry. Third is good health well being. Our goal is to ensure healthy lives and well being for all by 2030. Let's prioritize healthcare access, diseases prevention, and mental health support, creating a world where everyone can lead fulfilling and healthy life. Next is quality education. So by 2030, we aim to provide inclusive and equitable education for all. Let's enhance learning opportunities, promote skills development, and ensure access to quality educations, empowering individuals and society to thrive and grow. Next is gender equality. So our mission is to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls by eliminating discrimination, promoting equal opportunities, and challenging harmful norms. We strive for a world where everyone can live free from gender-based barriers and enjoy full participations in all aspects of life. Next is clean water and sanitation. So by 2030, we aim to ensure universal access to safe drinking water and adequate sanitation facilities. Let's prioritize sustainable water management, hygiene education, and infrastructure development, creating a world where everyone can enjoy clean water and improved sanitations, leading to better health and well-being for all. Next is affordable and clean energy. So our goal is to ensure access to reliable, sustainable, and affordable energy for all by promoting renewable energy source and energy efficiency. By promoting renewable sources and energy efficiency, we can combat climate change, reduce pollution, and create a cleaner and more sustainable future for everyone. Next, decent work and economic growth. So by 2030, we aim to promote an inclusive economic growth that provides decent and sustainable employment opportunities for all. Let's focus on job creation, fair wages, and safe working conditions, fostering a thriving economy that benefits everyone and reduces inequalities. Next is industry innovation and infrastructure. So our objective is to build resilient and sustainable infrastructure while fostering innovation and technological advancements. By investing in modern and inclusive infrastructure, we can promote economic growth, enhance productivity, and address societal needs, paving the way for a prosperous and interconnected world. Reduce inequalities. So by 2030, we strive to combat inequalities in all forms. Let's promote social, economic, and political inclusion, ensuring equal opportunities for everyone. Together, we can create a more just and equitable world where no one is left behind. Next is sustainable cities and communities. So our goal is to create livable, resilient, and sustainable cities and communities by 2030. Let's prioritize responsible urban planning, efficient resources use, and inclusive development, fostering a better quality of life for all, protecting the environment for the future generation. Next is responsible consumption and productions. So by 2030, we aim to promote sustainable consumption and production patterns. Let's reduce waste, use resources efficiently, and adopt responsible practices throughout the production and consumption cycle. Together, we can create a more sustainable and environmentally conscious world for present and future generation. Next, climate action. So our mission is to take urgent and effective action to combat climate change and its impact. Let's reduce greenhouse gas emission, promote renewable energy, and foster climate resilience, safeguarding our planet for future generation and ensuring a sustainable and habitable world for all. Next, life below water. So by 2030, we aim to conserve and sustainably use our ocean, seas, and marine resources. Let's combat marine pollution, protect marine biodiversity, and promote responsible fishing practices, preserving the health and biodiversity of our ocean for well-being of present and future generation. Next, life on land. So our goal is to protect, restore, and sustainably manage terrestrial ecosystem by 2030. Let's combat desertification, halt biodiversity loss, and promote responsible land use, preserving our natural habitats and biodiversity for a thriving and sustainable world. Next is peace, justice, and a strong institution. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. So by 2030, we aim to promote peaceful and inclusive society with strong institutions. Let's uphold the rule of law, ensure equal access to justice, and combat corruption, fostering a world where everyone can live free from violence, oppressions, and injustice. Next, partnership for the goals. So our vision is to achieve the other 16 sustainable development goals by fostering global partnership. Let's collaborate across borders, sector, and stakeholders to mobilize resources, share knowledge, and work together towards a more sustainable and prosperous future for all. So these are the 17 goals set by the United Nations in September 2015, that is effected from 1st January 2016. Okay, so now we will discuss about the indicators set by the United Nations and what is the progress of India in those indicators. Okay, so let's discuss about those indicators. So this is the first indicator that is set by the United Nations. So first is end poverty in all its forms everywhere. Okay, so here is the national indicator and value of indicator. So target by 2030 eradicate extreme poverty for all people everywhere, currently measured as people living on less than USD 125 a day. That means US dollar 1.25 day per day. So poverty gap ratio, source Niti Aayog, periodicity is 5 years. So for 2011 to 2012, rural is 505 poverty gap ratio and urban 2.70. Okay, now see what is poverty ratio. So SDG metadata national indicator goal. First is end poverty in all its forms everywhere. Target by 2030 eradicate extreme poverty for all people everywhere, currently measured people living on a less than $125 per day. Indicator poverty gap ratio. Data source ministry Niti Aayog. Description of indicators. So the poverty gap ratio PGR is defined as the gap by which means consumption of the poor below poverty lines falls short of the poverty line. It indicates the depth of poverty. The more the PGR, the worse is the condition of the poor. That means if PGR will be increased, so poverty is also get increase. Now computation. So here is the formula of PGR, poverty gap ratio, where N is equal to total population, Z is equal to national poverty line, total Q means total population living below poverty line, YI means consumption expenditure of the individual. Okay, level of disaggregations state or UT, periodicity for 5 years, and type of disaggregations is urbanizations. Okay, so this is the first indicator where we have discussed United Nations rules and our India's progress till it. Okay, if you guys want to learn about more and in depth about all these indicators, so please join our paid course for read it all in full depth. Okay, link is given in the description box, so go and check out on our website www.gccsindia.com. This is our website. Go and visit there for information. Okay, So go and visit there, and other information is given in the description box, so go and check out also there. So see you all in the next class. Till then, go and visit on our site and take paid course for learn about full indicators of United Nations and India's progress till yet.